All right, y'all. So let's talk about this. For a while now, I've been kind of talking about boxing, and I'm not talking about boxing. And I made it clear on this channel, I'm going to talk about more than just boxing. I don't want to narrow myself down and put myself in a box, and boxing is giving me nothing to really talk about. Listen, I'm just so turned off by this era, this generation of boxing. This is a bunch of BS. The boxers are doing nothing but just arguing, making a bunch of WWE style stupid promo videos, and y'all think this is entertaining. Everything is just BS. Nobody really cares about the sport itself. Your money is your money. I'm not pocket watching anybody, and I'm not here to sit up and brag about another man or woman's money. I can care less about that. That's for the fighters to do, not me. To worry about their money. The thing about it is this, though. You see, all this coonery, all this racism, all of this BS, everything that's going on, it's very, highly possible that your favorite fighter is a racist and against your people as well. It's highly possible that your favorite fighter is a coon, a buck dancer, a bootlicker. I see all of this shit going on, and I'm just like, it's trash. Boxing has become pure trash. And nobody, like I said, protects the sport of boxing. Boxing has become the whore of combat sports because everybody think they can just jump in here and make money in boxing. They don't respect the sweet science. They don't respect anything about it. Fighters don't respect the fighters that came before them to pave the way. I see all this buck dancing going on. Why am I sitting here? And first of all, I don't glorify anybody, right? But why am I sitting here giving press to people that basically do nothing but sell out? And they show you that they're nothing but sellouts. And this is why, as long as you're sitting there agreeing with everything that they say and do, it's cool. But the second that they do something out of pocket, they start coming at their fans disrespectful, right? Same people that is the reason that you're rich. And to sit up and say what they are and acknowledge it, but sit and make videos talking about how great somebody is and how I mean, I don't, like, I know I see talent. I know talent. I recognize it when I see it. But for me, it's like, screw you. I'm not here to praise you. It's all about the fights. That's what it's always been about to me. But this mind shift, this mindset that has shifted to this whole, everything is about, he said this and she said that. Oh, it's about to get heated. They said this and they said that about each other. I don't know, it might be true. Because now people pulling up shit from the past and posting things, right? It's cool to do that to clear the air and show facts and proof. But that's not what's happening. This is all just about, let me expose this person. Let me expose that person. Well, what else do these people have to do for you to know? A coon is a coon. A racist is a racist. You see, Ryan Garcia, when I told you guys, I said, when Terrence Crawford said what he said about Teofimo, when he told Shakur, F Teofimo, his father and his sister, right? I said, good, that's what he was supposed to do. They give these racist people no damn light. But at the same time, he turns around and he goes into the locker room with Shakur to visit Ryan. And Ryan's cousin or whoever he was in there, whatever, his racist ass family or whoever he was. And I'm like, why are they even in there? Once again, so you can't be selective with, he's a racist, I don't like him. He's a racist, but I'll give him a pass. Now you see Ryan Garcia, bum ass, sitting up here talking about Terrence Crawford's a bum. He's overrated. He's beating nobody but a Errol Spence that had a car accident and all that. And he'll do this and that to Crawford. Yeah. Racist ass motherfucker sit there and say all what he said. Now he turns around and wants to try to use Terrence Crawford's name to build his own profile. Let's forget about his racism. Let's forget about his dirty, racist, drug-cheating ass. Let's forget about his unprofessional, racist, drug-cheating ass. His hate speech-giving ass. Let's forget about all of that. Let's just let that be bygones and focus. This is what people are known for doing. And then you see all these black fighters in their buck dancing form, laughing and joking with them, but hate each other, right? As I've stated time and time again. And this interview didn't shock me at all. Like I said, this is what they do. Yeah, let me talk trash about Crawford. Now, how stupid do you feel Shakur and Crawford in there visiting this bum after his win against bum-ass Mario Barrios? Let me just say it like it is. Against bum-ass Mario Barrios. And he goes in there, a guy that got stopped by a fucking 135-pound Tank Davis and wasn't weight drape, got stopped, got outclassed and beat up by a Keith Thurman who hadn't fought like 3 damn years, whatever it was. Bottom, just saying, plain and simple, bum-ass Barrios. Okay? And they acting like him beating Barrios was some Super Bowl fight. Now he takes Terence Crawford's name and degrade his name. But, you know, these fighters bring it upon themselves. So all that congratulations and handshaking shit you see, it's all fake. It's all fake. But it's like the bootlickers. It's like these coons that sit up here and give them a pass and make excuses for them. They not racist, yo. He just sent it to sell a fight, yo. Yeah, right. So what do they do? Sit together and say, hey, what can we do to put your name out there? I know. Let's find a black fighter and talk trash about. Let's Crawford. Why not Crawford? He's retired. He was considered the best pound for pound fighter in the world when he was here. Well, let's take him and just trash his name. Yeah, he'll fight Crawford. Everything, all this. Who's taking this bum serious? And who's sitting in between him? A black man. And I'm just like, this is the problem. So what is it to really cover? As I said, there's few fighters that I even really want to talk about as far as the sport goes. The sport is trash, man. It might get to a point where I completely just move away from talking about boxing at all, man. You know, hey, listen, love to everybody that showed me love to everybody that's been on the channel from day one. You know, but you know, it gets to a point where enough is enough. You know what I'm saying? Like what are we talking about here? Sitting up here giving light to a bunch of, like I said, man, you got y'all support black people that don't care about black people. Then y'all support fighters that y'all know are racist and like, well, you know, we gotta take the skin color out of it. Yeah, I know exactly what your master wants you to do. Plain and simple. Let's not acknowledge what these people are, who they are. Let's just go along. They sells tickets, right? So, yeah, they come with all this racist nonsense. They say a bunch of crap and do a bunch of nonsense to sell tickets, and you got black people up here putting bullshit fights together and encouraging people to say racist things. Man, I mean, like, what is it to get into? I told y'all. You see the video I put up, and I told y'all, Keyshawn Davis, for example, and Shakur Stevenson think they need somebody with pale skin in order for a fight to be big and to get that profile up. So yeah, let's go kiss some ass and turn on our own people. This is what they've been doing. All this Debo nonsense, hopping out of cars, acting like you want to fight and pretending that this is who these people are. And I have no interest in supporting any of that. My whole thing is this: I've never supported a fighter with the intentions of I want to help make him rich or he's my favorite. Nah, I just like to watch fights, and if you holding your own and you was doing your thing, all right, cool. I don't care. Even if I liked you as a fighter, once you give me a reason to not watch you, I'm not missing anything. I don't care. The sport of boxing could disappear right now. I wouldn't give a shit. I wouldn't be like, no. People are people, man. They are who they are. And once it gets to the point when you look at who's who, what do you care? Well, what do you care? They're nothing but people. That's all. They're not above us. They're not better than us, right? I can fight my ass off the same way. And let me tell you something. I didn't fail at shit. I walked away from situations because I'm not an industry guy. And I know what my situations was. And it was like, you know what? And it wasn't about the money. I realized I could make a lot of money. But I understood what was going on. And I said, nah, man, you know. And I'm more mature now, so I understand, see things differently. And I still would, if I could do it all over again, I still would have made the same decision. To just, yeah, I did what I did, and I'm proud of what I did. But at the same time, you know, it is what it is, y'all. We not gonna sit up here and support coons and clowns and racists. And you're supporting them by even talking about them in a positive way, and all you talk about is fights. The podcasters and the YouTubers talk about fights more than the actual fighters do. The fighters just want to talk trash and tell you how they'll beat this guy and that guy. And, you know, it's like I said, man, it's one thing to have confidence that you can beat everybody. Cool. All right, fine. But when the only fighters that you have beef with, the only fighters that you speak up to disrespect are black fighters just like you, I've been telling y'all from day one, it's going to get to the point. Like I said, boxing as we know it is different. It's a whole different time now. And if y'all think that you want to, you know, but you know, everybody's, you know, we all got our faults. And see, this is the mindset of people, period. No morals, no integrity, no respect, no self-respect. Let's just do whatever makes money, whatever gets attention. And I don't care about that. I'm not here to smile and watch you make your money. You make your money. Like I said, that's for you and your family. It has nothing to do with me. But at the end of the day, I don't respect these bootlicking coons. I don't respect these racists. And this is my point. You know, you got people that could look at Crawford, that could look at, you know, Shakur, any of them, like, yo, I don't see these racists coming to your locker room. I don't see them coming to meet and greet you. Shakur said, tell about how he felt bad, how nobody was in Ryan's corner when he lost, and, you know, that wasn't right, and showing remorse for your enemy. But when you get in front of other black fighters, yeah, Devin Haney's a bitch. He's soft, he's this, he's that, he's nothing. Keyshawn don't want to fight Abdullah Mason. You're not on my level. You want to fight Devin Haney. Then you talk about fighting some British dude. I mean, everything. This sport just turns me off. The business side of it turns me off. The fighters turn me off. It is what it is. You know, I'm not missing out on anything. If y'all been ride with me some more. But yeah, boxing is trash. Boxing is trash. And the people that's a part of it, you know, you got this black MMA guy calling out Terrence Crawford's name, trying to get some light. Then you got the racist calling out his name, knowing he's retired. So you see, they got the same mindsets. Let's disrespect the black people. Let's say, right? Because let me explain something to y'all. When it comes to this game called boxing, this sport of boxing, you have to have the hunger, the desire. You have to have no fear of pain and understand, hey, this is a kill or be killed sport. You really got to go in there understanding any one of us can lose our life, but we willing to go through that. These fighters now are just soft, man. They can dish it out. They can look flashy here and there, but they can't take it. It's soft, and the ones that, you know, show some heart and do go in there to fight, nah, let's not get behind them. They got the wrong skin color. At the end of the day, y'all, we control what we do. Nobody else should be able to control you. And when you say all these things about these fighters, when you see how these fighters move the way they do, and you still support them, then you are putting yourself in the same category as them. And the reason is because you are aware of what they are. So you can't make sense by, you know, calling them coons and sellouts and all that, but you still sitting up here praising them. Nah, let go. Me personally, like I said, it's very little that I'm going to talk about as far as boxing. There's too many changes that need to be made in so many different ways. And until those things happen, what are we talking about? And really, man, everybody that you think is solid, 90-something% of them going to show you that they're not. I can't rock with these guys. I just can't, man. You know, all these black people disrespecting Clarissa Shields. You know, all these black women, but none of them are calling out Katie Taylor. None of them are calling out Serrano. They're not calling out Lauren Price. Nah, let's just trash the black woman. That's what coons do. Anyway, that's what it is. At the end of the day, I said what I said.